So hello everybody and welcome to the sixth stint of the 24 hours of Spa race. We now need to enter the grid, or at least Stig needs to do that. There is one person missing. I don't know who it is. Okay. It seems to be Ronin. Someone from Ronin is missing. Okay, we are now starting. It seems that last man or Ronin. Okay. Ronin Motorsports made it to the grid. Fantastic. So we are 16 drivers now, as we should be, and we are starting in a few seconds with Mikhail Hizar. Hopefully I spell this right or pronounce this right. Or let's just say Tierra Lightning. Then we have GTP Nuschel, RTC Domi, Rotec, Lump, Kyle, Wesley, Cavacho, Clemson, Neofaster, Psyronin, GTIK, Q, and RXPG. Restart. Okay. Interesting. Oh, wrong time. Lol. Okay. But I didn't look at the settings, so... Oh yeah, it's 90 minutes. It's a bit short, you know. Oh no. So Stig is unprepared. Sunrise, Sonnenaufgang. At least this is right. The rest looks okay, I would say. Rest looks okay. Yeah, okay, let's say S09 is also okay. Okay, yeah, we had to restart. Firstly, we had a 90-minute stint instead of 3 hours. And additionally, the weather settings were wrong. That's why we had to restart. Or that's why we have to restart. And now hopefully we can go and not have issues. Oops. Okay, now it looks good. Again, we have Lightning, Nushul, Dome, Rotec, Lump, Kyle, Wesley, Cavacho, Clemson, whatever, Neofaster, Psyronin, Ike, Q, and PG. And we're off. Lightning starts first, with Nushul in the slipstream. Lightning pretty slow from the line. Probably thinks he needs to save fuel. Nushul seems to be quite okay to drive behind him, which makes sense. Both are on the same strategy, or at least I think they are on the same strategy. And there's still a battle for P2 between Nushul, RRC1, RTO1, and DLL. I think DLL1 as well. If we look at the gaps, 1 minute 36 behind DLL3 is RRC2, and we see Nushul going wide. It's not what he wanted, but for the moment he can defend the position. It's only 10 seconds between him and Dome, or Dume, whatever. Anyway, only 1 second between, 10 seconds between them, and 30 seconds behind is Rotec. So, it's interesting to see how this turns out. Who will be the best behind the all-star lineup of DLL3? I will look at the comments in a few seconds. So as we have seen in the past, the McLaren has really good top end speed, but it seems that yeah, Domi can go past Nuschel. He's faster at the moment. And I think with the strategy Nuschel is looking at, with the 3-stop strategy, he can let him go as long as he can keep up with him. Then we have Road Tech. I think he also wants to go past as soon as he can. We have seen Road Tech having a bit of troubles, and unfortunately I didn't see it, but something happened to one of the something happened to Domi. Maybe someone can explain, because I was away. I had to do some stuff, that's why I was idle. Maybe someone can tell me what happened to Domi. Anyway, let's look at the comments. Guten Morgen zusammen. Ja, guten Morgen, Narash. Und ja, bis momentan fast der Einzige hier, außer Mariox. By the way, Mariox, super gefahren. Deine Pace ist wirklich sehr stark. Schade um die Fehler, die ich gemacht habe, sonst hätte es halt hätten wir noch näher dran sein können. Anyway, Kyle with a very good beginning of the stint. He's already in P3 and is following Nuschel. Nuschel is in a good position. It is out of mind to attack Lightning. He's just way too fast. But for the fight for P2, this is very good for Nuschel, because both Road Tech and Domi are behind him, so both DLL1 and RTO1 are behind Nuschel, and it seems that Nuschel is on a different strategy, so that's good for him, of course. Kyle goes for the overtake. Nuschel will probably allow it. Yeah, look how long he was in the red line with the McLaren. Unfortunately, this is more or less the only way how you can drive this car fast. Ja, leider in den letzten 15 Minuten die Konzentration verloren. Ich hatte die Probleme im zweiten Stint, dass ich die Reifen nicht mehr gut im Blick hatte. Sie waren eigentlich noch in gutem Zustand, aber die Hinterreifen waren deutlich mehr abgenutzt als die Vorderreifen und ja, habe mich dann leider gedreht. Zweimal, habe dann noch Schaden geholt beim zweiten Mal, da hast du mich so dann noch überholen können. Ja, zumindest der Schluss war noch ganz gut für mich. Da habe ich noch ein bisschen Zeit aufholen können. Aber schade, ich hätte den Stint auch mit 15 oder 20 Sekunden Vorsprung gewinnen können, hätte ich keine Skill-Issues. Aber wie heißt es so schön? In a perfect world, we would not have skill issues. But this is not a perfect world. Anyway, Kyle already a second in front of Nuschel. Seems to have been a bit distracted by the overtake of Kyle. Makes room so that he doesn't have dirty air. Especially if you're close to autos, the dirty air can be really destructive and difficult to control the car, difficult to stay within the track. But it seems this time Nuschel doesn't let autos bother him. Wesley tries to attack Roadtech. For some reason Roadtech doesn't really get to grips with this track. Morning has a Baldwin. But look at this, look at how much they are closing up to Nuschel. Does Roadtech attack? No, Nuschel gave room, but it wasn't used. Wesley desperately wants to get past Roadtech. He thinks he is faster than him. And in the background we see Lump also going into... Wesley and Roadtech already half the lap. They are side by side. They are holding up the pack. And Lump is now past. Lump is now past Wesley, and yeah, this didn't help really. This didn't really help Wesley at all. And now he's also being attacked by RTO, by Dome. And instead of P4, it is now P7. Now he goes for another overtake. There's a touch, there's another touch. Yeah, Wesley not being happy to have been overtaken, has claimed back 6th position in front of Dome, and because Dome went wide, he also got a half-second penalty, which can be used by the drivers behind him, which are Cavacho or Neofaster. Except for Lightning, the field is still quite close together. Not really someone who is going in front or is falling back. Yeah, there's one driver falling back, it's Peachy. But I believe Peachy is on a different... Peachy might be on a different strategy though. Oh no, I'm sorry, Peachy made a mistake in lap 4. That's why he lost all the time. His 4th lap was 14 seconds slower than his fastest, or about 14 seconds. In the front, Lightning just driving his pace, which is quite fast, 2:16.7, with a car that is full on fuel. And with the first set of tires, is Very good lap time, very competitive. Nuschel has been overtaken by Lump. For some reason, Lump has overtaken both Road Tech and Nuschel, and is now extending the gap to Nuschel, also on a personal best lap. Lump could be on a 3-stop as well if I look at the fuel consumption. This is the 6th lap and he has used 30 liters of fuel. Yeah, that's possible that this also could be a 3-stop strategy. Nuschel falling further behind. At least Lump is not someone he has to care about that much, because yeah, they are 2.5 minutes behind. They are a whole lap, even more than a whole lap behind them. So yeah, now Wesley in the slipstream. Does he go for the overtake? Yes, seems so. Nuschel doesn't fight it. We can also see that Wesley uses a lot more fuel than Nuschel. Nuschel is being very is being very stingy on fuel. Yeah, Lightning just doing his pace with the fuel consumption he has. He can more or less stay out for 23 or 24 laps. But I guess he will stay out for about 20 and then do the 3-stop strategy. Kyle 9 seconds behind, even with using everything he's got from the car. He can't keep up with Lightning. And yeah, the more I look at Lump, the more I'm confident that he can do a 3-stop strategy. But we'll see, we'll see. I see, interestingly, Road Tech also goes for the 3-stop strategy. And RTO pretty surely isn't going on the 3-stopper. You can see dirt on the car. Maybe this is an evolving livery, which is developing more and more dirt the longer the race goes. Or maybe this is because he went wide somewhere or did touch the grass or whatever. Background Neofaster, and then also Cavacho is being overtaken. It's a pity, because he was very good. From the pace-wise, he was very good at the beginning. Now he's dropping off a little. Also seems to be on the 4-stop strategy. But yeah, that's nothing to worry about. The race is long, mistakes can happen very fast, so just stay patient and maybe you can pick up some pieces others left. We have Clemson, the Mercedes. Icke for a GTA team in P12, also driving the Supra, and he seems to be on a 4-stop strategy as well, as most of the field, but not everybody. Ku already used more than half of his tank. He needs to be very careful with the fuel, otherwise he will need to do a 5-stop strategy, which is not the fastest strategy you can do. Then we have PG. P14 seems to recover a bit. He's faster than Ku in front of him. But yeah, it's a big gap. It's a big gap to make up. Yeah, okay, no, maybe Lump is not on a 3-stop, but he seems to be on a fuel-wise very potent 4-stop strategy, where he can be very flexible how he wants to proceed. If you look at the chat, Flipsy has sent a link to the livery poll. There you can vote for your favorite livery and give the designs, give feedback to the designs. You can tell them, you can say which 3 liveries you like most, and the team that won the livery award will get the Livery of the Day award. Also, Flipsy, if you're interested, you could also join the commentary box. Then I would not be alone for 3 hours. It would be interesting to at least have someone to talk to who also has experience with the race and racing in general. Has fallen back further, although his lap times in the 2:18.2 aren't that bad. He just has both the Roadtech and Tommy behind him, which are in the direct fight with him, and it seems both of them also are on a 3-stop strategy. No, Tommy of course isn't, but Roadtech is as well. Now Wesley has gone wide. He has made a mistake, it seems. Let's see the replay. Yeah, he probably spun, that's why he lost his positions. Unfortunately, we can't look back enough so that we can see what happened, but it seems Wesley is still pace-wise faster than Roadtech. Side by side through Blanchimont, not the best idea. Roadtech knows and fell back, but maybe he can now go past him in the bus stop, but no. Stays behind. good for Nuschel. In the background we have Psyronin and Dome fighting for position. Both the Supra and the McLaren are very good on the straight line. The Porsche behind won't be able to keep up, or will have difficulties to keep up. Now with the double slipstream, Psyronin goes out, shows himself. There's a touch between Dome and Ronin. Oh, that wasn't nice. Dome was pushed to the outside of the track. He was barely able to keep it on track and lost 2 positions. I would say it was still within the laws of racing, but it was very harsh. Lightning, okay, doesn't seem to be on a 24 lap stint, but at least he could go for 22 laps if he continues like that. Still more or less 1 second faster than me per lap. And I probably have a little bit of a better car for this race with the Mazda, but yeah, who knows. It seems the Supra was a sleeper, and props to DLL for using that car, the old Supra. It surely has been a base choice. Kyle, yeah, he will be able to do 16 laps, but not more than that. Also, I think the McLaren isn't the best when you want to go for a long distance. Or at least it will lose much pace if you want to go for a long distance. Because 6th gear, it's just no power in 6th gear. You have a lot of power in 5th. You can extract a lot of speed when using only 5 gears. That's why in qualifying this car was very, very good. But over a race distance, at least for RC, this car wasn't. At least for RC, the car wasn't considerable for the 24-hour race because of this. Also quite shocked to see the tire usage of Lump. The front tires are quite used for driving 12 laps. But this is the first set of tires. The first set of tires always is used up a bit faster than the rest. Wesley has overtaken back Nuschel. He just goes better pace. It's because Nuschel and also Road Tech are saving fuel. The others do not do that. Yeah, you can see Nuschel probably more or less the same fuel usage as Lightning. And after his first stint, he is pretty cautious about driving. He doesn't want to push too much. And we see Psyronin going off the track. Yeah, that's not the best way to go around the corner, to be honest. And especially now with dirty tires, it's difficult to defend the position. But maybe this is a good position because now he is behind Road Tech and could profit from the slipstream. Okay, that's a penalty. he has cut Eau Rouge. And yeah, that can be no other choice than penalty. Ronan now brakes very late and can still go in front of Rotek, but Rotek knows that he can overtake back as soon as Ronan has the penalty. Tire usage from both drivers are pretty even. Ronan a bit more usage than Rotek, and Nuschel has even less wear. For the rest of the stint, I think Nuschel has the best tires to go fast. You can already see that Ronan is losing time, especially in the corners. The Mazda, a car that is quite good on the front tires, less on the rears, but yeah, it's a very even car from the balance. And now Ronan will need to serve the penalty. It is advised to go off the racing line, which he does. Rotek wanted to use every bit of slipstream that he can. And now for Ronan it's the perfect position because Dome cannot attack at this case. Yeah, I think Dome can do 17 laps. This is entirely possible. But the problem is that he is just positioned so in such bad position. Wow, great commentary, great German, great English, I mean. Yeah, that's what happens if you are streaming after you have done a stint. You might not be at your peak anymore. Last first sector by Dome, which is because of slipstream. And after the overtake of Ronan, I don't think that Dome will be kind to his overtake when he goes for it. Yeah, Ronan taking a bit of AstroTurf. Now Dome with the better position. What does Ronan do? He yields. Yeah, that's probably the better solution. Dirty tires. Always difficult to attack after that. Dome goes wide. Ronan sees an opening. Tom's often saying car is good, but my teammates are even better. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't say that you are a slow driver, not at all. I mean, you are pretty good. But of course, if you have Flipsy in the car, if you have especially Hisal in the car, then of course you can do wonders with this thing. Neo faster in the Porsche. He is pretty good fuel-wise. I'm impressed. If he continues like this, he can do 18 laps with the Porsche, which I would consider a win. But just one question. How is it possible to use the front tires more than the rears on the Porsche? How? I don't understand how this works. I mean, for crying out loud, I had a Mazda RX Vision, and in the RX Vision I had the rears being used way more than the fronts. How is this possible with a car which has a 45, 55 weight distribution to have more front tire wear than rear? I don't get it. Cavacho is at the back of the field. He went into the pits in lap 9, I believe. Maybe he made a mistake. I haven't seen it, unfortunately. And yeah, at the moment it's P14, and now I guess he is running a different strategy than the rest. It is possible to still be on a 4-stop, but then you need to stretch out the stints for quite a bit. You need to do 18 laps or so with one set to still be on a 4-stop, which would mean that he needs to pit in lap 27 or so, then in lap 45, then lap 63, and then he would be good again. Wow, took the AstroTurf and was able to save the car. Unfortunately, quite a bit of time loss. Lightning 17 seconds in front of Kyle. Lap times, they are not dropping at all. The fronts are a bit used, but still a lot of traction on the rear tires. Kyle, 17.5 seconds back. It seems he is on his last lap. He will need to pit in this lap. Then if we look at Lump, he still has a bit of fuel, probably one more lap. And if we look at the tire usage, the fronts are pretty shot already, which is normal. The first tire set, as I already said, is always has more wear, and this is because the tires are just 10 degrees hotter in the first stint than when you come out of the pits. I think it's 80 degrees at the start, and once you pit and get a new tire, it's 70 degrees Celsius. Wesley in P4. You will need to pit this or the next lap as well. Both Kyle and Lump went to the pits. Wesley continues. Nuschel has a 1.5 second gap to Roadtech, and Roadtech is being chased by Dome. The tires of Nuschel still look okay. Those of Roadtech don't look good. And those of Dome look only slightly better. But Dome will need to pit in this lap. And he goes for an overtake. This is good for him because it is a distraction for Roadtech. can also claim back a bit of gap to Nuschel, but not that much. Yeah, okay, the gap has been closed to Nuschel, but now he needs to go into the pits and refuel. So the 4-stop strategy is pretty much a given here. Same for Wesley, he also goes into the pits now. Neofaster continues for one more lap. He is more or less on the verge. He can still decide if he wants to go for the 3-stop or the 4-stop. If he wants to commit for the 3-stop, he needs to be more efficient on fuel though. And if he wants to commit for the 3-stop, he at least has a lot of flexibility. Now let's look at Kyle and Lump. It will be interesting to see how much they come out in front or behind Wesley and Tommy. Wesley is exiting the pit. Yeah, no chance for Kyle and Lump to be overtaken by Wesley, which was to be expected. Lump getting the slipstream on Kyle. And Lump goes past. Well done. Of course, Lump has gained time because he used less fuel and had to stand in the pits for 2 seconds less, I guess, compared to Kyle. Greasy is writing Moin and go RTO. Nice job bei der Fahrzeuge bisher. Ja, würde ich so auch sagen. Also gut. Oh no. Dome hat eine 3-Sekunden-Strafe. Das ist jetzt nicht von Vorteil. Ja, momentan ist ein ganz guter Job von euren Fahrzeugen, speziell von McLaren. Der steht auf P3 der Wertung, nur 10 Sekunden hinter RC2 und 30 Sekunden vor der L1. Aber jetzt mit dieser 3 Sekunden Penalty wird das sehr, sehr schwierig wieder. Weil da sind noch Cavacho, Ronin dahinter. Die könnten da gleich wieder vorbeikommen. Und ja, jetzt muss Dome, wäre eigentlich erwartet, von der Rennlinie runter zu gehen, aber okay. Jetzt beschleunigt Dome wieder. Und wird vom Ronin überholt. GT kommt auch noch angeschossen. Aber ich denke mal, das wird noch reichen für Dome, um sich gegen Icke zu verteidigen. Ganz knapp reicht es noch. Icke ist da sehr vorsichtig. Hat es da nicht versucht zu überholen. Und ja, wir sind in Runde 19. Clemson P12, Q P13. Jetzt geht auch Neofaster an die Box. Beziehungsweise geht aus der Box heraus. Und kommt im Feld von Cavacho, Ronin und Dome raus. Achtung, kein Unfall hier, da kommt jemand aus der Box. Aufpassen. Icke hat offenbar schon warme Reifen. Der versucht schon mal gegen Dome anzugreifen und geht vorerst vorbei. Schönes Manöver, sehr fair. Und ich denke, die zwei da vorne, Nuschel und Roadtech, würden das gerne sehen. Peachy hat aufgeholt auf Q. Sind jetzt wieder mehr oder weniger nur noch 5 Sekunden auseinander. Was auch immer da passiert ist im ersten Stint, wo er halt sehr viel Zeit verloren hat, der Peachy. Keine Ahnung. Auf jeden Fall, ja. Ist momentan auf dem letzten Platz. Lightning. 20. Runde. Er dürfte in dieser oder in den nächsten 2 Runden an die Box gehen. Hat bereits 40 Sekunden Vorsprung auf Nuschel. Roadtech fällt noch weiter zurück. Und steht vom Sprit nicht wirklich gut da. Ich glaube, der muss da noch ein bisschen Benzin sparen. Aber ja, wenn man auf die Pace von Lightning schaut, das ist einfach unglaublich. Der ist so viel schneller als der Rest. Der ist immer noch in der 2.17.0. Der hat überhaupt keine Pace verloren. Die Reifen, okay, ja, die Reifen sind nicht mehr so gut. Der verliert jetzt auch 7 Zehntel über die Runde, aber es sind nur 7 Zehntel mit einem 20 Runden alten Reifen. Das ist stark. Speziell, weil die Pace auch durch das Spritsparen immer noch 2.17 ist. Wenn der so weitermacht, überrundet er das ganze Feld. Jetzt ab in die Box für Lightning. 20 Runden. Und der wird da problemlos vor Lump, vor Kyle, vor Wesley und so weiter bleiben. Nuschel und Roadtech, wo die zurückfallen. Ich schätze mal in die Nähe von Cavacho und GT Icke. Es wäre gut, vor Cavacho und Icke zu landen, speziell für Nuschel, da er dann auch wirklich 10 Sekunden lang da hat er auch wirklich ein gutes Fenster ab, wo er dann seine Pace fahren kann. Aber gut. Die Kamera spinnt. Nuschel geht an die Box. Lightning wird wahrscheinlich nur da so um die 90 Liter nachtanken. Der ist ganz zufrieden, die 20 Runden gefahren zu sein. Wenn er will, könnte er, glaube ich, sogar auch eine 3-Stopp-Strategie fahren. Nee, könnte auch eine 2-Stopp-Strategie fahren, das wollte ich eigentlich sagen. Ja, wie erwartet, er füllt auf 90 Liter. Roadtech war gerade noch so fähig, das Auto in die Boxengasse zu retten. Im Endeffekt hat 4 Sekunden Rückstand auf Nuschel. Er hat da schon mehr Erfahrung, was das Spritsparen angeht. Der Toyota Supra offenbar nicht der beste Wagen zum Spritsparen. Also der neue Supra. Der alte scheint offenbar ganz gut zu gehen, was das Spritsparen anbelangt. Also, jetzt müssen wir auf Cavacho schauen. Denn wir erwarten, dass Nuschel in der Nähe von Cavacho rauskommt. Und auch Roadtech, folglicherweise. Nuschel hat etwas underfueled, 97 Liter im Tank. Stand damit wohl 1,5 Sekunden weniger lang an der Box. Und kommt jetzt direkt aus der Box raus. Das könnte ganz wichtig sein für Nuschel. Und das ist perfekt aufgegangen. Nuschel also tatsächlich in dieser Lücke zwischen Wesley und Cavacho. Das ist perfekt aufgegangen. Der hat also keine Konkurrenz, die ihn stört. Der kann also ganz ruhig seine Pace und seinen Fahrstil fahren. Währenddessen Roadtech da einige Leute vor sich hat, die er alle noch überholen muss. Oder zumindest hinten anstehen muss. Ja, für Roadtech ist das nicht gerade gut gelaufen. The gap between Lightning and Lump, 23 seconds. Oh gosh, that's boring. If Lightning continues like that, I'm sure he can do 79 laps. Which would be absolutely crazy to do. Okay, I would say it seems that this lobby is quite fast. At least as fast as Stint 5 was. Stint 5 also was a quite fast lobby. I was about 40 seconds, yeah, let's say 30 seconds faster, despite doing mistakes worth of 30 to 35 seconds. Track temperature, wind, all of it has a lot of effect on tire wear here. Also how much the sun is out. It's just way more, how should I put it? Not random, but a lot more lively. It's not stale like in GT Sport, where you just had the conditions, the time of day, the temperature, it was all set and it didn't change, which you can still do in GT7, especially if you have two lobbies running within each other, which need to have the same conditions at all costs. But yeah, having the more lively conditions here, where it can start to rain or where the sky gets cloudy and the track temperature sinks, it just requires more intelligence to drive. And with the wind, especially now, you have a headwind coming into the bus stop. You need to brake earlier than usual. You also need to brake earlier than usual for La Source. But then you also have you have tailwind and you have headwind into Eau Rouge, which makes it much easier to take, but you are also slow on the camel straight. Kyle has now the fastest lap at a 2:16.5. Nuschel now in P5. It seems Kawacho has gone into the pits, and Ike at the moment is faster. He goes past Nuschel, and I believe Nuschel doesn't mind. In the 2:18s, still in front of Tome. Kawacho has fallen back a bit. Yeah, two quite bad laps in 20 and 21. Maybe he was overtaken there and lost the time through this. At the moment he seems to be on a strategy where he can still execute the 4-stop. But again, for this he must be very fluid for the strategy to still work. I guess he can continue for 3 more laps and he will pit at lap 26 and and then he will need to do 40-minute stints, which can be 18 to 19 laps, depending on how much distance you can travel. But yeah, if you pit in the... Oh, he has been bad on the brakes here, has braked a bit too late, and he had to give up the position to Leo faster. Yeah, what I wanted to say, if he pits in lap 26, he will probably still have to do, let's say, 32 laps. No, 52 laps, sorry. My god, my math isn't good in the morning. Then he has to stretch his stints to 18 laps to still get the 4-stop done. It's possible. It's difficult, but it is entirely possible. Now road tech. I don't think he is happy with the way the strategy went. It seems Toyota Supra isn't that good on the fuel saving, and he needs to do more than he hoped for to get the car to 20 laps. Pace-wise, I would say the lap times are not too good for him. With 2:18s, 2:19s. Yeah, it seems he has to save really hard to get the 3-stop done. In the end, I do not know if this is the best strategy to go for a 3-stop instead of a 4-stop. Of course, it's less demanding, the 3-stop, because you're not pushing 100%. Yeah, it's wrong. You're still pushing 100%, but you still have in mind, okay, I need to be careful. I'm not that fast as the others, and with this I can save tires and fuel and be faster for longer. So yeah, you need to be smart. Road tech doesn't come past Cavacho at the moment. Cavacho will probably continue for 2 more laps. PG has climbed back to P12 and he has overtaken Ku. I've set the timestamp, we can see later on. Let's see. Yeah, Ku has had a little mistake. And then PG just went by. Ku's got a penalty of half a second. I don't know why he got the penalty. Yeah, I've seen him gone wide, but it was more or less to make room for PG. So yeah, I would give a penalty to PD for giving Ku a penalty. Cyronin now in last position. He pitted in lap 20, made a mistake this lap it seems. Lightning has claimed back the fastest lap with a 2:16.5. Doing a really great job, gotta be honest. And especially now with the lighter car. Yeah, it's only 10 kilos, only 10 liters. But with the lighter car, he can go faster a bit. And especially with a fresher tire, which needs a bit to warm up, to be fair. But once it is warmed up, it performs at its peak. And let's see if he can improve in this lap again. Short shifting. I expected that much to do, because I haven't seen much of, I don't see much of lift and coast, and I guess this is the best thing to do, because I've done lift and coast as well, and it didn't really help me that much. Good saving. 2:16.4 for Lightning. That's the new personal best, new fastest lap of the stint. Yeah, the inputs just smooth, not much turn-in, only as much as necessary. It looks extremely boring, but boring is fast. Here's Cavacho, he makes room. Could have been done a bit better, but okay, no problem. Now let's look at the rest of the field. We have Lump 25 seconds behind, with Kyle still following him. Lump has a bit better fuel usage. Kyle has better tire usage. And we have Wesley in P4. Ike in P5. 2 seconds in front of Nuschel. And at this rate, Nuschel will even struggle to defend second position, because Lump and Kyle are not really slow, so it can be entirely possible that these two will climb back in position. This is not important for Nuschel's race. For Nuschel it is important to stay in front of Dome and to stay in front of Rotek. In all fairness, Lump at the moment is not someone that Nuschel needs to worry about. Neither do Dome and Rotek. Dome with a personal best lap of 2:17.6. Interestingly, Dome is now trying more to save fuel. But you can see how much and how long he is in the red line to make the McLaren go fast. As soon as you shift with the McLaren, the power drops and you have much less acceleration power. Another personal best lap, 2:17.4. shows himself in the rear view mirror of Nuschel, but doesn't decide to attack right now. Neofaster in P8 doing a really great stint with the Porsche, considering that the Porsche is not the best car for this track. It's pretty good. Then Road Tech, 3 seconds behind Neofaster, more or less 10 seconds behind Nuschel. Good news for Nuschel, of course. Also, Road Tech's pace isn't that it's something to write home about. But it seems tire usage is a lot better than this stint. Yeah, absolutely. A lot better. Though there will not be that much of a pace drop at the end of the stint. Clemson, P10. Needs to go into the pits in a few laps. I would say lap 32 or 33. Already 1 minute 15 behind Lightning. Then Peachy, he was able to extend the gap to Ku. It is now 3 seconds. Who is giving everything we've got. Front tires already more or less dead. Especially the left front. It looks so much more dead than the rest of the tires. Very strange to see. Cyronen. Yeah, he has a very different strategy now. But he probably still needs to pit 3 times. For Cavaggio, I'm not sure. Might only be twice. Might only be 2 times more. Just needs to be a bit patient and smart with the fuel. And then it should be possible. As I expected... Oh, he pitted earlier than expected, lap 25. Yeah, okay, still possible. Still possible to do a 4-stop with that. But you just now more or less need to do the 18 lap stints if you want to do the 4-stop still. At the moment, the only driver who is lapped by Lightning. And it will probably stay like that. Lightning now 30 seconds in front of Kyle. He has made a 27th lap was a 2:16.8. Come on, Lightning, you can do better than that. Of course, I'm just kidding, you know. Of course he can do better, and if he wants, he can smash a 2:14 in the asphalt. And like he has heard me, he's pushing now for another fastest lap. Pace really is just wicked. To be fair, I guess the pace of the other drivers they are not necessarily slow, not at all. Maybe it's even stronger than we can guess, because maybe the conditions aren't as fast as in the 5th stint. Then it could also be possible that all others have troubles except Lightning. Kyle has now overtaken Lump. He can profit from better tires at the moment. But still, Lump is better on fuel. So Kyle might be losing the advantage again in the pit stop when the pit stop comes. Wesley 10 seconds behind Lump. Personal best lap with a 2:17.1. He seems to be driving on a 17 lap stint. We'll be stopping lap 34. Then 18 seconds behind we have Dome, who was able to overtake Nuschel and Icke. Icke showing a very good performance. I must be honest, really good performance of him. Only 1 minute behind Lightning and only 30 seconds behind Kyle, who is on the same strategy. Nuschel is on a different strategy, of course. He is saving fuel, he is saving tires, he is looking to go for the 3-stop. Then Neo faster, 4 seconds behind Nuschel. Faster in the Porsche. As I already said in Stint 1, I was pretty surprised to see that some people have chosen the Porsche. Personally, I wouldn't have taken that car. There are 10 to 15 cars better for this track. But what do I know? If you're wondering why my controller is disconnected, I just turned off the wheel. So nothing major. I still have control over everyone. With this strategy, I believe Roadtech is unhappy. Yeah. I don't think he's happy to save that much of fuel and to be that slow. He would like to go faster. Now Icke has gone into the pit. PG also pits, and Ku has already pitted. Oof! Wow, that was great from Ku. That was great. Stayed on the throttle and saved it. That's balls. Oh no, PG has left the room. Ah, that's unfortunate. Ouch. have our first victim with a disconnect, of course. It's this team which is already last. So, unfortunate really. Now both Kyle and Lump are going to the pits. And this can be very, very close. Only 8 tenths between them when they enter the pits. If you're lucky, they are coming out at the exact same time as each other. Nuschel is doing the absolute minimum he has to do. He's trying to save the car and only fighting against Dome and Rotek. Not doing more than that. Also after the first stint where he made a mistake, he wasn't comfortable with the car anymore, so that's why he is not driving as fast as he can, I believe, still having pace in the backhand, but really being very cautious with the car. Especially for a 3-hour stint, this can also be a valuable strategy to just stay earthed and do not push. Now Kyle and Lump have gone out more or less at the same time. Kyle has underfueled a bit while Lump has fueled up to the brim. So that's why the gap was still 8 tenths when they left the pits. I expected something more, something better to happen. Anyway. Yeah, the gap at the disconnect. Oh, okay. It wasn't me that entered this. Clemson now in the pits. Yeah, he will come out after Lump and Kyle with a pretty big gap. Icke might be the driver he can beat or come out of the pits in front of. Yeah, the gap between Nuschel and Rotek still 9 seconds. Dome is now getting away from Nuschel and pushing after the first stint, which didn't go as planned. He now has the time to get the pace back and to get a bit of a gap. But he needs to go into the pits in this lap. Wesley now also in the pits. And Thomas 17 seconds behind Wesley. Nuschel will come past Wesley, no problem. It seems Nuschel is going for a 19 lap stint because his fuel is way lower than it should be for a 20 lap stint. The Neo-Faster will probably pit in this or the very next lap. And then we have Road Tech. Road Tech is saving a lot more fuel than Nuschel is. Probably also the reason why he's slower. But yeah, gotta be honest, the pace of both Road Tech and Nuschel is not very competitive. Considering they are on a 3-stop, their lap times are not really good. Considering that the rest of the field drives up to 2 seconds faster. Okay, I'm back at commentary after having a toilet break. And yeah, I need to Okay, yeah, let's look a bit through the field again. We have looked at Road Tech, lapping in the 218s, 219 range. Then we have Kyle, only 16 seconds behind Road Tech, and doing 17s, with Lump in closer proximity. Then we have Wesley, only 10 seconds behind Lump, and a bit better on strategy. Lomé, who is getting a visit by lightning. Check P5, P6 fight, says PG. Yeah, okay. Yeah, PG, if you're already here, also morning to Flame Haze. PG, since you're here, I've written you, I've mentioned you on Discord in the RC chat. Could you please answer this question so that I can submit the gap that you had? Neofaster now in the pits. Let's look at the fight for P4 and 5. Well, now it's the fight for P4 and 5. Just before it was P5 and 6. Yeah, it seems Lump is quite happy to be behind Kyle. Maybe he tries to save fuel. Because I saw him lifting. He's doing left and coast behind him. By also trying to get an advantage for the next pit stop. And Kyle goes wide. Barely able to catch the car again. But wow, that was a good save from Kyle. Gotta admit. Yeah, well done. He can still keep himself in front of Lump. Road tech only a few car lengths in front of them, only 15 seconds. From my calculation, this will not be enough to stay in this position at the end of the race. Also not for Nuschel. He needs to stay the same pace or get faster if he wants to finish on the Stint podium. But again, this is not the job of Nuschel. Nuschel's job is different. He just needs to stay in front of Road Tech and in front of Tome and not do any mistakes to save P2, because let's be honest here, P1 with Mikael Hizal, very, very difficult. Unless in the last stint there is a complete meltdown of one driver. And this is more or less the victory for DLL3. Now the gap is 1 second and even getting up because Lump had the penalty. Lightning has now passed Tomé. And Tomé's pace at the moment also not earth-shattering. Mick behind Tomé has quite a lot less fuel than Tomé has. The Neo faster seems to do some splashing dashes at the end of the stint. Clemison. Nuschel now in the pit as expected. He was only doing a 19 lap stint. And I believe at this rate it will only be 77 laps, so yeah. Road Tech is doing a bit more fuel saving than Nuschel did. Nope, now gets by. Kyle is 3 seconds in front. Okay, then I have to enter this in the timing document so that we can calculate result for for PG because it is connected. X. Kyle doing personal best laps. Now Road Tech also in the pits. For Nushul it is important to get past. Also is in front of Neo faster. Now Road Tech exiting the pits. Yeah, sorry, I have to do two things side by side, so it is difficult to concentrate on both things at the same time. Clemson very close to Road Tech, and Clemson has tires that are up to temperature, so it should be possible to attack Road Tech because Road Tech's tires are cold. Okay, now everything is entered, and for the next stint I also need to enter the racing time of the stint winner. In this case it will very likely be Tira Lightning. Cavacho is in the pits, and yeah, it's not exactly doing what I was calculating, but he still has a chance to get this right. So for the next time you need to do 18 laps, mate. Then it should be enough to go to the end with 2 more stops. Lightning now 48 seconds in front of Kyle. And yeah, both Kyle and Lump are driving great pace, as well as Wesley. Doing a great job. Morning, Mr. Krabs.
Hey, I like that.
Your teammate you support will probably be Flame Haze, and this means because Flame Haze is driving for Spider GT, you would like to support Spider GP. So Kyle at the moment in P2, 48 seconds behind Lightning and 2 seconds in front of Lump. This will likely be the net position at the end, because Nuschel and also Road Tech are driving the 3-stop strategy. But at the moment, the pace from both of them is not too well. Nuschel having trouble to keep Neo faster behind. He's also revving a bit more, so he's now trying to push a little bit. Maybe do a 18 lap stint or so. I don't know if he will be able to do 77 laps or 78. If it is possible to do 78, it will be, yeah, a close call, I guess. Lightning will likely do 78, if not even 79. Omer with a 218.3, not the best lap he did in this stint. He did a 217.06 in lap 41. Then we have Icke, P6. Then Nuschel and Neo faster. Yeah, Nuschel pretty much using a lot of fuel now. But still not having the best pace. Probably needs to go into fuel saving mode again. Because he is now more or less locked in the 3-stop. If he continues like this, then it will be very difficult in the end to still have the 3-stop strategy working if he now decides to push and not look at the fuel anymore. Okay, I guess an 18 lap stint would still be viable at this stage of the race. But if he is doing 77 laps, so yeah, still needs to do a 20 lap stint at the end. Of course, you can save even more at the end and go for 22 or 23 laps, but I think it's easier just to stay with the same strategy throughout the race and with the same fuel consumption, if possible. Yeah, Road Tech now getting into form, pushing a bit more in this lap. See how this lap will end, because I think he's also not saving fuel, or not saving that much fuel anymore. He's pushing more, definitely. Yep, another 17.6, so he's up to pace now. I guess this one will be an 18 lap stint or so, because the fuel consumption at least, yeah, could also be 19 laps. Or he's pushing at the beginning and tries to save at the end, who knows. Clemson 3 seconds behind. His best lap was in lap 40 with a 2:17.9. Then we have Ku. He's in P11. But I guess he needs to go into the pits in this lap. Ah, my throat. Yeah, even 2 hours or slightly less than 2 hours of commentating gets me a lump in my throat. Not ideal. Also, it seems that Ku has made a mistake in this lap or in the previous one, because Cavacho, for some reasons or another, okay, yeah, there's a 5-second time loss. I haven't seen what exactly happened. But Ku needs to go into the pits in this lap. He won't be able to get another one. And at this rate, he will get 76 laps at the end. Cavacho, is he trying to save fuel, or is he still not looking at fuel consumption? It doesn't look like he is looking at the fuel consumption. Cyronin in last place. Only 14 seconds behind Cavacho. More or less of the same strategy. But I believe for Cyronin it works. For Cyronin it definitely could work. $2:16.374 from Lightning. Pretty boring stint at the moment, gotta say. Nothing really happening. Rain is not coming, it seems, but it could still have a splash of rain. Who knows? Could wake up some people. Kyle and Slump now all again very close together, a second between them. And yeah, I believe my prediction could come true, because I told Nuschel in the end Lightning will probably lap the whole field once. And at this rate, I believe this will happen. Wow, Wesley now really getting close to the field here. And this is with still more fuel than the rest of the field in front of him. Wesley really doing a good job here. He can keep up with Kyle and Lump. Fastest personal lap with a 2:16.861. He can do probably 51 laps here. So this is still a 3-lap overcut against Kyle and Lump. And for the last stint he can run with considerably less fuel and run faster pace. Tommy with a 25-second gap to Wesley. Now also coming to the end of his stint. He will probably also pit in lap 51 and lose quite valuable time. Then we have Nuschel. He has slowed down a bit on fuel consumption. Has increased his pace to 18.1, 218.1, 217.9, 218.1. So seems to be awakened now. Although still he's still within reach of Kyle and Lump to land in front of them. And he has extended the gap to Neofaster quite a bit. Road Tech still improving, 217.3 now, 217.6, 217.3. For some reason it seems that the Road Tech can drive considerably faster in this stint. But yeah, he is saving less fuel, definitely. I'd say he will be going 18 laps. Now Kyle in the pits, Lump as well, and entirely possible that Lump can jump Kyle now. Again, Lump has considerably worse tires than Kyle has, especially on the fronts. But he can overcut him this time, if he stays 2 seconds less in the pits. And with this, I think Lump has jumped Kyle in the pits. Yep, I believe so. Kyle entering about 1 second behind Lump. A battle that has gone for 2 hours now, or more or less 2 hours. And this time Kyle has been jumped by Lump in the pits. Clemson right behind them. He's driving with damage. Must have collected it in lap 48. Yeah, I don't believe that he went into the pits in lap 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47 and 48. Doesn't seem logical to me. This is probably just the... yeah. Now it's correct. Now, Lump has come out 8 seconds behind Road Tech. or let's say 9 seconds behind Road Tech. Neo Faster made a mistake. Luckily we have just seen the yellow flags, so maybe we can see what happened. Went into Stavelo. Not a problem. And the corner next. Yeah, just what I thought. Touched the AstroTurf and went off. A pretty easy mistake to make. Happened to me as well twice. Lump now getting past Neo Faster. He knows he cannot defend that much. And for Neo Faster, he could probably pit now and still be on the 4th stop. But I believe he now wants to see if how much the pace drops. If this was a light touch, then it might only fall by 1 second, then it might not be worth it to pit already. But if he loses 4 seconds a lap, then yeah, pit and then do a 4th stop with less fuel. Kyle has lost quite a bit here to Lump. His outlap was 4 seconds faster than Kyle's. Probably 2 seconds with the pit stop and 2 seconds by better pace, and Kyle had to save the car. Just about able to get it in line again. This will now be a very difficult job to get back to Lump, unless Lump has a mistake or Kyle finds some pace. Anyway, Neo Faster should now be overtaken. No problem for Kyle. Neo Faster also doesn't give much of a defend. It won't help anyway. Even late on the brakes. And yeah, at that point I would pit. And for Clemson as well, I would pit. Ike in P10, 2 minute 41 behind Lightning. We haven't seen GTA for a while, so let's stay with them to see how he drives. The wheel even shows the lap count, lap 50. Third, 4th gear, 5th, then brake to 2nd, up to 3rd, 4th gear, 5th gear, Eau Rouge, and just in front of the King. Shifting in 6th gear. Fast step time seems to be a 2:18.231. Wesley now in the pits. Now his direct rival will be Lump. And Kyle. Sorry. Yeah, now let's see where Wesley comes out. Because, as I said, they were quite close together. He, Lump and Kyle. And Wesley is strategically on a better strategy. Not by much, but at least the last stint he could drive quite fast. Yep, Wesley now comes out of the pit. Won't get a penalty here. Yep, that's P6. Lump now only 5 seconds behind Rotek, and Rotek is closing in on Nuschel 6 seconds now. The last few laps have been a bit weaker now, 2:18, now a 2:19 lap time. Maybe he thinks, okay, I have to save. Lump is coming up. And yeah, Nuschel already 1 minute 52 seconds behind Lightning. And except for 1:2:17 lap time, his pace is phenomenal. 2:16.3, 16.4, 16.5, 16.7, 16.5. And before the 17 lap time, it was a 16.3, another 16.5. And it seems in conditions that are quite slow. If we look at Kyle and Lump, which are barely able to drive 17s, when I was able to drive 16.7, 16.8 while still saving fuel. So yeah, must be the conditions that are quite slow, which makes Lightning's pace even more fearsome. Kyle can't really keep up this time. Now the gap has opened to 4.5 seconds. And unless Lump makes a mistake, or if the tire of Lump is dropping down quite a bit, then I think this will be the end of the fight. But maybe Wesley can still fight with them. But now is a Lightning approaching. With the old Supra. Let's look at Domi again. His lap times, yeah, 2:17s, which are quite good. Then he had 2:18s, 2:19s. Not ideal. He might lose a bit of time against Nuschel and Rotek in the end. Icke right behind. Doing a good stint for GTA. Okay, Neofast now, after he pitted, has gone for as I expected, has gone for fresh tires, has refueled a bit, but not too much, and is now trying to have 2 short stints where he can drive fast lap times. Instead of 40-minute stints, it will probably only be 30-minute stints. And with a lighter car, the pace could also come back, should come back, or even improve, who knows. Nara's also pushing RTO, he's cheering for them. The Porsche is doing better than I expected. Again, not a car that I would have chosen. It's definitely pace is being shown by the drivers. They're doing the best. Also, congratulations to them for even qualifying with the Porsche, because I would say this car is a half second slower than most of the grid per lap. But I have to be honest, I do not understand the hype around the Porsche. This is one of those cars I'm not feeling that comfortable with. Basically because it's just an extremely, let's say, well-behaved MR car. And for me to like a car, it has to be quite a bit nervous, it has to be a real MR car, it has to be a lot of weight at the rear of the car, oversteering, and the Porsche is none of that. Let's say, imagine all qualities you would normally have from a Porsche and get rid of them, because none of them apply. Cavacho, what's his plan? At the moment he's in lap 55. And it seems he can do 3 more laps and then he has to pit again. And then if he wants to get some pace out of the car, I believe he will need to save fuel and do 1 stop. But if he decides to continue on with the strategy and with the fuel consumption he has, then he will need to pit twice again. He needs to pit twice and fuel less fuel into the car. And yeah, if I could choose, I would probably now go for the 1 stop. But I'm not Cavacho, so can't say. Ronin. Still in the race, 8 seconds behind Cavacho. And if we look at P3, we see that Roadtech has been overtaken by Lump. And Lump is now chasing Nuschel. As we already described, Nuschel is on a different strategy. He has gone into fuel saving mode again. And he is now trying to do 58 laps with this car. Then he can do another 19 lap stint and can go to the end without a problem. Lap times didn't really drop that much. The tire wear does look reasonable. Has been 8/10 lower than in his personal best lap. If we look at Roadtech, he's losing 2 seconds. His fronts are quite a bit shot now. And yeah, he has gone into fuel saving mode as well. He has done a few fast laps, and after that he decided to save fuel. So the gap between Nuschel and Roadtech is 7 seconds. But yeah, as I expected, the pace of both the 3-stoppers is not as good as those of the 4-stoppers. At least not the same as from Lump, Kyle and Wesley. And if it continues like this, I believe that the 3-stoppers will even finish behind Wesley. Kyle is now also approaching Roadtech, only a second behind. Much fresher tires, much more grip. Freezy fragt, wie nah das Stint war. Ja, vielleicht bekommen wir noch eine Antwort im Chat. Play from Cavacho, he didn't let both Roadtech and Kyle pass without difficulty. Now Kyle right at the back of Roadtech. They're getting blue flags. I believe Lightning is slowly approaching and has been in a visible area in the chicane and in La Source. And if Kyle does time it correctly, he should be able to get past Roadtech at the end of the Camel Straight. Roadtech even shifting into 6th gear. Although this is a weak gear for the McLaren, it is still enough to get past. Roadtech in P5. Lump now right at the back of Nuschel. However, Nuschel will disappear quite soon, and Lump has also a half-second time penalty. Yep, Lump will not come past. Contrary, he will get the half-second penalty, and with that Nuschel has some free space again. However, as we expected, Nuschel will go into the pits in this lap. And he will probably continue for another 19 laps. Road Tech stays out for one more lap. And he is getting blue flags from Lightning, who decides to continue for another lap as well. 60th. And probably the last lap considering fuel. Still in the 2:16 lap time range. Very impressive. Yeah, for Lightning it seems to work very well to save fuel. For both Nuschel and Road Tech, it is a quite more difficult task. Domain now going past Nuschel. Road Tech visibly struggling with pace as the front tires have reached their, let's say, their drop-off. And instead of 2:17, he is now only driving 2:20 lap times. Cavacho behind him losing valuable time. I think his tires are a bit fresher. Yeah, they are even very fresh. He could go past, but as a fair sportsman, Cavacho doesn't want to do that. Now Lightning approaching, Cavacho is a bit in the way, but he makes room immediately. Even activate the warning lights and the right blinker, right indicator to show where he is going. Lightning saying thank you. Now both Road Tech and Lightning will go into the pits, pretty sure about this. And good for Lightning, he will jump Road Tech right in the pits. Good for Road Tech, he doesn't need to make room for Lightning. Now interesting to see with Nuschel. Where will he come out? Lightning might even be able to jump Nuschel in the pit stop, who knows. But for some reason it seems to me that Nuschel is far away from where he should usually be. Now Lightning and Road Tech both refueling. And Nuschel being nowhere at the moment. Now Tome has disconnected, oh no. Tome disconnected. What a pity. Volle Power writing, guten Morgen, good morning. Ja, guten Morgen, Volle Power. Do I see this correctly? Neofaster overtaking Lightning? Alright. Yes, I know that Neofaster is fighting against Roadtech because at the moment they are in a fight. And now Lightning with a touch against Neofaster. What is Neofaster doing? Let him by. Of course he needs to protect against Roadtech, but this is no reason to overtake Lightning and to stay in the way. Lightning probably also misjudged the situation a bit. I think, yeah, no damage for him. It's just a misunderstanding, I believe. Wouldn't send it out. Now Neofaster has had a bit of problems with the traction. Has gone on the AstroTurf here. And the difference now between Neofaster and Roadtech is that Roadtech still has cold tires. Neofaster, on the other hand, can still push. And he doesn't need to look at fuel. To be fair, it would make more sense to just let these people go. You have to wait. He's all apologizing party chat for that. Yeah, I expected this. Probably was just a misunderstanding and just... yeah. Of course didn't want this touch to happen. I guess we can leave it at that. Das hatte ich vorhin noch schlimmer, was Blue Flags angeht. Ja, irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, die blauen Flaggen werden in Spa nicht richtig beachtet. Ich hatte da auch oftmals Leute, die wollten nicht aus dem Weg gehen, die haben weiter gepusht und haben erst dann an einem ganz blöden Moment Platz gemacht, wenn überhaupt. Er ist sogar gegen mich Kampflinie gefahren. Wow. Ja, auf jeden Fall, wen das viel Zeit kostet, ist auf jeden Fall Roadtech. Der ist jetzt immer noch 10 Sekunden hinter Nuschel. Und natürlich ganz blöd, dass RTO mit Dome rausgeflogen ist. Da konnte man halt leider nicht viel machen. Und für Dome, ja, Dome bitte, gib die Gap ein, die du hattest, nachdem du den Disconnect hattest und ungefähr welche Rennzeit du hattest. Dann können wir das für den nächsten Stint eintragen und dann können wir auch wirklich um den zweiten Platz noch kämpfen. Wesley ist 53 Sekunden vor Nuschel. Das könnte ganz knapp werden beim Pitstop. Kyle und Lump sind wahrscheinlich schon aus dem Fenster raus, wo sie jetzt gegenüber Nuschel gefährlich werden können. Also die werden ihn jumpen, die werden vor Nuschel rauskommen. Ziemlich sicher. Speziell, dass sie jetzt nicht mehr so viel ausfüllen müssen. Podium wird nun echt fast unerreichbar für die Jungs. Echt sehr ärgerlich. Ja, würde ich jetzt nicht sagen unerreichbar. Er hat nur 10 Sekunden auf uns und die hat 30 Sekunden Vorsprung auf DLL. Jetzt werden die wahrscheinlich für den nächsten Stint halt auf Platz 4 eingestuft. Aber wenn ihr einen guten Stint habt und wenn ihr da noch eine Minute rausholt, ist das Podium immer noch möglich. What happened with Lightning? Nothing happened with Lightning. He had a encounter with Neofaster. I think a bit of a misunderstanding between both. And there was a touch from Lightning against Neofaster. But it seems Lightning apologized for that. So yeah, nothing serious. Nobody has damage, so nothing to write home about, I guess. Who is being in P12, and he did manage to do a 16 lap stint, probably saved a lot of fuel in this instance. He needs to, because otherwise he wouldn't make it to the end. Lump 1 minute 06 behind Lightning, can probably do one more lap. He fueled very little, to be honest. It's only a 15 lap stint. Or let's say this might only be this is a 15 lap stint. Same for Kyle, he also goes into the pits. And yeah, with this we can see if Lump and Kyle will land in front of Nuschel, which I'm pretty sure will happen. Although Nuschel has gone up in pace and is now driving to 18s again, it will not be enough to hold Lightning back. He will need to make room pretty soon. Neofast is still in front of Road Tech, interestingly. But Neofast will need to go into the pits in this lap, so Road Tech will have a free track ahead of him after Neofaster has gone. You can see a little bump there in the chassis. This is because, well, the Porsche had an accident. Lump 95 liters. Nuschel approaching La Source. This will not be enough to overtake Lump. It might be enough to overtake Kyle. Maybe. Nope, I don't believe. No, I don't think so. Not be enough. And with that, both Lump and Kyle have jumped Nuschel, as expected. Neofast and Icke both in the pits. Icke probably a bit earlier than he might have. Wait. Oh no. It seems that Icke has forgotten to refuel. Yep. Ah, this is annoying. So annoying. And it takes ages to get out of the pits again. Fuel bug maybe? Yeah, possible. I never had the fuel bug though, so can't I don't know if it exists. But damn, if this was a bug, that's really annoying. Now he comes back out in P9 behind Cavacho, but Cavacho still needs to pit once. So Cavacho still needs to pit once. Womp Womp is crazy. Yeah, Lightning 1 minute 21 in front of Wesley and slowly approaching Nuschel. And yeah, as I said, I jokingly said, yeah, Lightning will probably lap the whole field, and Lightning took it literally. No, literally. Lightning took it personally and now wants to lap everybody. This is certainly a flex. Remember, Wesley still has to pit. Lump 2 minutes 08 in front of Lightning, so now he still needs to push. Kaoru enters the lobby, shouldn't do that. And Wesley still continuing, can probably go to lap 68. Yeah, Lightning is now approaching. Nuschel will need to get out of the way quite soon. Hopefully we'll find a good place to make room without losing too much time. Maybe after Blanchimont could be a good idea, to the bus stop. Blanchimont nowadays a full throttle corner. Still difficult to take with a Group 3 car, but for most cars it's full throttle. Okay, so Nuschel is staying in front. I don't think that Lightning has lost time. And I guess after the camel, Lightning will go by. This would be an ideal situation, so Nuschel hasn't lost much time, and neither did Lightning. Yep, as expected, Nuschel is getting out of the way. Taking the slipstream as much as he can. Now trying to bring the car home in one piece without an accident. Let's see if 78 laps are possible for Nuschel. Road Tech now with a 2:17.2 personal best lap, catching up to Nuschel. Not much, but he is. Wesley will only need about 8 to 9 laps of fuel. Yes, I think so. Wesley now on the last drops of fuel. I think he can still go for another lap. Go for 68 and then come out in near proximity of Lump and Kyle. Let's see how this will work out. He says, yeah, 8 or 9 laps. I would say, yeah, 10. I would 9 or 10, not 8 or 9. 9 or 10, let's say. So half a tank. He will save about 12 seconds through the fuel stop. So if he was about 12 seconds behind Lump, it is possible that he can climb back up to P2 and then also drive faster laps. Yeah, let's stay with Wesley and see how he will end up after the pit stop. Okay, now Wesley will pit, and now let's see where he comes out. Lump is being 2 minutes 08 between Lightning. Kyle has also been lapped now. And the gap to Lump 10 seconds. But yeah, let's see about Wesley. We predicted that he will fuel up about 10 laps, so I guess 60-65 liters. Not anymore. Maybe even only 55 or 50. Yeah, Matthäus, I already told that to Nosher, he will probably lap us all, and it seems he took it personally. Yep, Supra is really fast in the straights. We all knew that. Okay, Lump has gone by. Wesley will come out in front of Kyle though. But now blue flags are coming because Lightning is approaching. And yeah, give it 2 laps at most and the gap is already closed. The only question is if Lump can stay within the same lap or at least not getting lapped by Lightning. Yeah, Wesley already making room for Lightning. Extremely fair from him. Fair play. It's honestly a bit demoralizing, to be honest. You're giving everything and then comes this champion and crushes everybody. Because usually if we have even a 3-hour stint, the gaps between each driver, maybe 10 to 20 seconds at best. We had a GT finish in Daytona where in one stint the whole GT field, or at least 5 or 6 of the GT drivers, were within 30 seconds. And now Lightning is just lapping everybody. Yeah, everybody except Lump at the moment. Because Lump himself is driving as fast as he can, 2:17.2. Whereas Lightning, yeah, this last lap was a 2:17.4. Yeah, let's see, it's still about 8 laps to the finish. Let's see if Lightning is going to lap everybody. Gap from Nuschel to Road Tech is 7 seconds. Cavacho right behind him, but already lapped. The Weep car is doing great in this stint. But yeah, at this rate I wonder if there are even 77 laps possible. Pace in this thing is just really slow. So I don't think this is exactly something Nuschel, Road Tech and so can do something for. It's just, yeah, probably Lightning is making everybody look... Oh! Wow, Nuschel saved the car. Let's see this in the replay. Wow, that was close. Definitely a good save, yeah. It did cost about half a second, but rather have the car saved instead of crashed. This should be a warning sign from Nuschel that he should still be awake. Going a bit wide into this corner and now taking the sausage with him. Not ideal. Road Tech has had a better exit, but not that much. Still in the 2:17 lap time range. Tire wear looks better on Nuschel though, even though Nuschel has an older tire. Come on, Nuschel, get at it again. You need to wake up. At the moment, Lump is even faster than Lightning. Yeah, not by much though. Guten Morgen, Big Mac. Danke nochmal fürs Streamen der Stints 3 und 5. War sehr hilfreich, dass du das getan hast. Yeah, Lump is pushing. You can't say that he's driving slowly. He just doesn't want to get lapped. Lightning though with a 2.16.5. Another second taken out of the gap. Hallo Him04, guten Morgen. Yeah, 2 corners away now. Lump taking a bit of grass. Yeah, you can see that he's really pushing not to get lapped. Still a 17.5 though. Good lap time. But now Lightning with a 2.16.2. Just to crush every dream that all others have. Kyle now pretty close to Wesley. Now the McLaren, of course, very strong on the straights. Kyle is on the right side and he goes past Wesley. Well done. This is now P3 for Kyle. Nuschel trying to keep the car still in pieces. Probably pretty tired. 4 seconds to road tech. Road tech still trying to push and to get closer to Nuschel. But Nuschel has a bit of an advantage now. He has more fuel and better tires compared to road tech. His pace will diminish quite soon. Then Neo Faster another minute behind. Yep, Flipsy, Wesley is really doing a solid job. Keine Feuchtigkeit der Wolken. Lump needs more coffee. Yeah, anyway, P7, Neo Faster, he's done a personal best lap of 2:18.009 in the 69th lap. Nice. And Cyronin in P8 was able to get back into a good position after An early mistake. P8 for him. 10 seconds in front of GT Icke. Driving to the end, he has more than enough fuel. Unfortunately, he didn't refuel the car in his last pit stop, or the game didn't let him refuel. Who knows? "12 seconds behind is Clemson. If I'm not mistaken, that's even his third stint. Formula 24 behind Lightning. And now probably being lapped by Lump. Yes, Lump is approaching. Then we have Cavaggio in P11. Has had a miserable pit strategy after an early mistake. Didn't want to change the strategy. We have a yellow flag. Beware. Kyle crashed. I think Kyle crashed. Yes. Kyle crashed. He has damage. In the fight with Wesley. Yep, took the AstroTurf. And luckily no damage from Wesley. But did Wesley get damage? No, luckily not. That's now P3 for Wesley, for the Scuderia Pantera racing team. But I wanted to show Q as well, not that we are leaving out anybody. No, Q also deserves a bit of spotlight. Driving in the Mercedes. Probably will do 3 more laps and reach lap 76 at the end. He has done one 16-lap stint, the others have been 15 laps long, so a bit short. Have been the dirtiest car on the grid. Yep, Lump can be seen now by Lightning. But I believe it will be 2 more laps for him, only 78 laps, I believe. Yeah. The whole grid will do 78. Yeah, Lightning will do 78 laps, so I guess it's really the conditions that are really bad for good lap times in this one. Yeah, I don't know. Can you really hear the? Can you hear the stuff? These sounds, the Max Verstappen hydrate or the smooth operator? I don't know, because I can't hear them and I haven't activated them for myself, so I don't know if they are really, they can be heard. So I don't know, better use your points for something else if it doesn't work. Yeah, Lump's still doing 17.8, 17.6 compared to Lightning, who is just 1.5 seconds faster. It could be enough for Lump to not get lapped. Yeah, Nuschel now also overtaking Kyle. Road Tech is closing in. Yeah, Road Tech will probably make it to the end. Maybe he has to watch the fuel a bit. Nuschel doesn't need to. Tires for Road Tech also not in good shape. Yeah, Kyle seems to be a controller driver because of the correction here. Nuschel taking the bollards. Not the smartest thing to do. And now maybe we can see an overtake. Road Tech seems to be quite slow in the corners now. Tire wear showing itself. Thankfully the stint is almost complete, so Kyle does not lose too much. Yeah, this is true. He doesn't lose too much. As well, when I made my mistake, I didn't lose too much time because I was in the pit window anyway. I did get damage. But yeah, Road Tech really not coming any closer here. In the corners, Kyle can still keep up. It's only the straights where it is not possible to keep up. Okay, so Lightning now only 2 seconds behind. I don't think it will be enough to get to lap everybody, unless, oops. No, Lump also has enough fuel, so doesn't need to look at it. Lump so trying his very best to not get lapped. He's being shown blue flags. I don't know if he will look at them. He's just trying to not get lapped. The exhaust noise is coming closer and closer. Now we look at Neofast, who will finish this stint as the first one. Coming over the line, P7. Congratulations. Then we have Icke and Psyronin. Dann wohl doch nur 78 rum. Ja, vielleicht war das Stint auch einfach langsam. Keine Ahnung, vielleicht waren die Bedingungen einfach schlecht. Und Lightning hat das einfach viel das meiste rausgeholt. Ja, Lump wird nicht überrundet. Aber Lightning hat es fast geschafft, alle zu überrunden. Brutal. Clemson kommt über die Ziellinie mit Wesley zusammen. Nuschel can save P4 with Cavacho coming over the line in front of him. Then we have Nuschel keeping car safe. 5th goes to Kyle. 6th goes to Road Tech, who comes over the line with no fuel at all. Then we only have Ku, who has lost the way and going over the line with a gap of 520. And this has been the 6th stint of Spa. Let's save the replay. Then let's look at the result. This is important for me to write down because, yeah, then I can calculate the gaps for those two who have had a connection loss. Lightning completing 78 laps in quite slow conditions in 3 minutes 42.719. Then we have the Lump, who was the only one to not get lapped. Third is Wesley, Nuschelin fourth, Kyle fifth, Roadtech sixth, Neofaster seventh, GTK 8th. Then we have Psyronin, Jesper Klimsen in 10th, Cavacho 11th, Ku in 12th, and unfortunately both PG and Domi had a disconnect. Hopefully we can still see a fight between Domi, between RTO, DLL and RRC for second place. To be fair, I believe that first place has already been decided. So yeah, replay is saved. We will see us for the next stint in a few minutes, so keep tuned.